Now it's working. Sorry about the guys. I try to save you live sessions because once again, cool thing about technology can rewind time once again. When I put the bolt back, I had marked it to the bolts. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Once again, but if the bushes are blown, you can mark the same spot. But now that everything's tight, you should want to get it rechecked because the torque will be off and it'll go drive once again good. But it'll start getting your tires up. You'll know because your tires are getting chopped up in the front, especially. Yeah, they've done this spot with notches and I lined it dead on again. Oh yeah, for sure. Once again, I know that part, but once it's the bushing, if it's blowing, now it's perfect. Get a double check type of situation. But as I was saying, years to be, I love the podcast, Spotify, like religious talk. I highly recommend Johnny Chang. You can be atheist. One thing, you can be atheist, but as long as you're patient enough, open-minded enough, someone's telling a story, especially you want to do mental health, healing journey, these feelings and shit. You have so much resources every which way. Then you have Sati Tim for Buddhist teachings. He's a beast. And then you have also Laura Wheeler, Constant Therapy Talk. She's a beast. You want to know all this big ass about the brain. She speaks all about that, respectfully. We want to be able to get that line. Go to, I think you can go, for sure go to Schwab, but I think Les Schwab charges quite a bit. If not, go to Commercial Tire, Point S. Probably cheaper. But yeah, definitely get it checked out. If not, you're going to ruin your tires. Not right away, but who knows, a couple months, half a year, you'll see you'll get shaved up really fast. Now you're buying tires, respectfully. So yeah, and then a little off subject, and I say respect because I'm looking for the people around here. So I just got out of the gym, right? And I say respect to the fullest. A lot of people, like we say this, when you have homeless people, you have, hey, questions here. Yeah, what's up? It's still me, Janet. How you doing? What's going on? Yeah, what's up? If it's Janet. If it's Janet from New York, how you doing? How's it going? I believe you got married, right? Or gonna get married. But respect I say this, like, yeah, it's me. What's up, Queen? How you been? How's life? How's everything? Been a minute. Happy New Year's. Happy Valentine's to be. But so you have homeless people, right? And I know that you have either the couples or the friends, and then you have they have fur babies, aka animals. Like, it's cool to have fur babies, but manage them best as possible. Like, control, if you know they're not people, and they had to go potty, quote unquote, have them away from people. Like me, as I was walking out the gym, and they see me. I saw the fur babies. I'm like, man, hope they're pray that freaking there's someone friendly animals. Fuck no, start just popping up. Little ankle biter chihuahuas, and then some big ass either American pit. I don't know what it is, some big ass dog. And I'm just saying, once again, the intent to get scared and not, they smell fear and shit, 6 sense. And just out there, they're just, trying to calm the dogs down. I'm just like, if you can't control your dogs, why do you have fur babies? Respectfully, don't have them around people. And right now, I didn't see it, but I'm hearing it. The dogs, I can hear someone, hey, watch your dog, whatever. That's my point being, like, if you have fur babies, if they're not friendly, then not have them around people. And when you fucking bite somebody, you're going to get potential shooting, get on top of the situation. Respectfully, What would you say an 8-year-old girl dating a 30-year-old man? Oh, I love this conversation. Do I agree? Okay, check it out. Deadass. So, here's the kicker. Deadass. I'm 18 at heart, right? I just turned 45 on the first, 2 days ago, right? So, when you have an age gap, if you have a 30-year-old and 18-year-old, there's a massive age gap, first and foremost. Second of all, 18-year-old, they're fresh, they're vulnerable. They don't shit about nothing about life, nothing. They have feelings. They might have love, right? But for the most part, if it's a male scenario, I'm 45, right? Now I'm 45. Let's say I date a 20-year-old, right? A 20-year-old. So what can she teach me in life? And here's the kicker. What's my intent with her? Every which way. A lot of boys, and some females too, or girls, are narcissistic as fuck, and they know they're young, gullible, and naive as fuck. So they know what to say. Why? Now I comprehend why when I was in middle school, high school, my homegirls dating older guys, not my fucking age now. Because why? This is adults, quote unquote, they already went through breakups, cheating, all that bloodbath bullshit. So a lot of boys and girls are narcissistic, and they fucking got to manipulate these young queens, young cats too, and they sell them a dream. And they fucking, when they trauma bond you, they fucking own you. And all you see is them. And no matter what happens, you're staying there. You have 1,000 fucking chances. And you're gonna waste all your love time feelings on the wrong person for years to be. And you believe that God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual ancestors will change their ways. It's over. You're cooked, respectfully, you know. So then you say 18-year-olds should date because of her age. The 18-year-old girl shouldn't vote. Oh, voting, politics, respectfully, don't get involved in politics. Second of all, dating, like, yo, in America, you're 25 and under, what's dating? What's the number one? How you doing, King? You know, what's dating in America? How you doing? Oh, what's up, man? How you doing? How you been, brother? Happy New Year's. How's life?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
How you doing?
Good. I recognize because of the hoodie. Good. But yeah, you gotta be careful.
I'll try to be low key.
Yo, you good. But once again, like, if you're young, right, and you want to date older, you gotta, ask the correct questions. Like, do you want love or toxic love? Toxic love or lust, that shit dime a dozen. I tell the young queen try to hit me up, I would queen, I could be your father type of situation. Like, what do you want from this? And on top of that, here's the kicker. All you older cats, if you want to date younger, everyone's going to give shit to your partner, right? Because they're younger than you guys. And they'd be like, yo, why you with him? Why you with her? They're like 10, 15 years older than you type of situation. Why don't you date somebody your age? And what's going to happen? Potentially, your young partner leave you for a young person, their age. Can you handle rejection? You know? Got kicked out of 2 lives for no reason? Oh, really? Snap. Sorry to hear that. There's many lives out here type of situation. Remember this. When you go to someone's live, their platform, quote unquote, their live session, anybody can keep you, hurt, boot you type of situation. So try not to get, and that's what's called rejection. Try not to take it to heart too much. And remember this. Behind the screen, guys, this is a cyber universe. We technically don't exist. Rejection always is going to happen. Facts. Oh, yeah, very factual. 1,000%. I preach about it. People will mention, rejection. I emphasize it as you as one being can rejection. If not, you have a lot of healing to do, respectfully, Then dating your age range. What's up? Well, that's the intent. Once again, that is the intent. If you date younger or older, what is the intent? Is it toxic love and lust? That's just dime a dozen. Now show me love and lust. Next month, before you're single since Amber. Beautiful individual. She gave me a taste of love. That's why my standards are hella high. I don't deal with girls at all, respectfully. Only women the healing journey prefer to be healed. This conversation's on the overall. We talking about everything. Not virgins. You build walls. You're still stuck in your exes, trauma and bullshit. Respectfully, They don't understand if they older or younger. They don't understand if they're older or younger. Can you elaborate that more, TMP? Please. You probably potentially missed some words. But once again, that's my point being, like, for the most part, if you're older and they're younger, are you doing your healing journey? If you're just in a journey, you're gonna use a young cat to the fullest every which way. There is no love there. Initially there's love, but then you become bored and they're toxic love, especially if they're nagging and bullshit or they're sentimental and you don't work in your own feelings. It's not gonna work out. You both go to church. Church is not the issue. The Bible is not the issue. It's the beings inside the church that's the issue. More on the male side. And for everybody out there, as one being, can you control your lust? If you can't control your lust, do not offer monogamy and love. Do poly, open, benefits, situationships. There's no title on it. All my tattoos. What? Why? You can't do A and B. You do C2C parties. You emotionally cheat. If you can't control your lust, you're always emotionally cheat. Feelings start first, and then it goes to emotional cheating, and then it goes to the phone, social media party, and then physical cheating. And then you claim higher source. Make that shit make sense. Respectfully, It doesn't matter the age because she could vote, so then she could date whoever. No, if she wants to, but here's the kicker for everybody out there. You can date whoever you want to date, right? Once you're legally 18 years old. But respect and safety, call you the fuck out. When you get destroyed, don't cry. You be the most beautiful, exotic man or woman. But when I'll call you out, yo, queen. But you're beautiful. Why are you crying? Make that make sense. Respectfully, You're right. Thank you. Keep it 1,000. I just tell stories to pay it forward, Respectfully. The guys date young and be put on child support or in jail or stuck with kids. Well, once again, I'm a single father kid. It's easy to make kids, but can you be? And the title is yes, you're a mother. Yes, you're a father. 2 people. That's called parents. But are you parenting? If shit falls apart, like my situations, can you do co-parenting? If there's fucking grudges and bullshit because of feelings, then get the courts involved. Now it's called what? Parallel parenting. Or it might trigger her here, like my first baby mom's. Nothing against her. All my tattoos, keep it 100. She's on a journey, right? Not a healing journey. And she's been our daughter's life for 13 years. She hadn't paid child support for 13 years. So she's a deadbeat mother, which is hopefully one choice. to call everybody the fuck out. All you deadbeat mothers and fathers, do not say God, do not say love. You can give up on your exes, do not give up on your kids. That little kid's your inner child, respectfully. You know, if they hurt your feelings, that is my job, that is my gift, respectfully. Now, what will you do with your feelings, respectfully, you know? Just because she's fresh out doesn't mean nothing, because they're a man who thinks like a kid also. Oh, yeah, well, that's the age category, maturity level. 18-year-old got maturity level of a 100-year-old. 100-year-old maturity level of 18-year-old. It's all about the maturity level. So if you're mature, date people like you that are mature. Do not do opposite attract. And when we do that bullshit, like the old version of myself, I see the good in them. That corny ass fucking saying, I see the good in people, you're about to sabotage your life. Dead the fuck out, respectfully. You should be saying this. To be selfish and positive, I see the good in myself first and foremost, and then everybody around me. That's what you should be saying. I see their energy. You know, if not, then guess what? Go try to fix, change, save them. Go mold them to be this person. And when it falls apart, let me know how it feels, respectfully, you know? I've never seen a perfect relationship with that age difference, because the youngins don't understand facts. Well, it's because that's the age gap, and they don't know. Deadass. If you're whatever age you are, let's say you're 18 years old, go talk to a 10-year-old. Fuck, that's 8-year difference. Now you're 30, talk to a fucking 22-year-old. 8 years difference type of situation. And then from there, what can you guys talk about, stepdaddy? What can you guys talk about? Do you have shit in common? Or fucking be porn stars? Yeah, but lust, toxic love and lust, that's just not a dozen. Like, now they fiance, after that, you're fucking bored to the next. Go body hopping. But don't say God love the universe, you're body hopping, respectfully, you know? And the old husbands don't care anymore after a while, because the situation is childish. Oh, facts 1,000. Yes, data maturity. That's the intent. 100% agree with that. Oh, thank you. I keep it 1,000. I just do scenarios. Once again, what are you yapping about, Unc? But life, toxic relationships, you know, age gaps. That's what I talk about. Nice tats. Oh, thank you. My tattoos is a map to life. Good morning, brother. Hey, what's up, Loretta? How you doing, Queen? How's it going? Welcome to live. They don't know facts every which way, because it's illegal, and that's the law. Once again, in America, if they're 18 or older, here's the bad part. If your parents get involved, I'm 45. I could date at 16 years old if their parents are okay with that. But what the? Yeah, I just turned 45. Actually, Sunday the 1st. I was like, what the fuck? Thank you, King. What does 45? What myself 45 be dating a 14-year-old? There's nothing fucking in common other than fucking lust. That's it. We go to church. Wow. Well, I treated correctly or incorrectly. If you get treated incorrectly, what do you believe? That God will change their ways? Respectfully, no, it's not factual. Every day above ground, everybody has what? All my tattoos. You can't see that on my back. Free will and choice. So what are you choosing? What are you doing? And that's for everybody out there, you know?
Freedom of choice.
Respectfully.
But everybody gets tempted, though.
Well, for sure. And that's why as one being, can you control your lust? It's simple. Control your lust. I just got the gym. There's some queens right here.
Control.
They show respectfully. They're showing everything off, literally everything out the gym. And I say respect to the queens that do that. That's your body, your choice. But what happens when these boys are too lustful and they're staring at you at the gym, and then you play victim like, girl, queen.
Weak to the flesh.
Well, yeah, exactly. You're offering lust at the gym, right? Your body, your choice. And now you're playing victim. Like, no, don't play victim respectfully. You know what you was wearing type of situation, right? So if you want to test your lust, I just got a gym therapy. You go to the bikini in Bristol town. Go to the fucking beach. All the eye candy in the universe. If you're staring at every guy and girl like you've never seen a man or woman in your life, you cannot do monogamy. End the story. You cannot do love. You can do toxic love. Trust. You will always cheat. Housewife, work wife. House husband, work husband. Social media husband, social media wives. All my tattoos. Respectfully.
Work wife? Oh, hell. Hey,
yo.
Rito, I used to have me a work wife. I was so proud of myself.
Okay.
She came to my car on a lunch break one day.
Mm-hmm. Well, once again, because it happens at work. It's because you deal with your partner, right? And you deal with your coworkers, especially when there's a lot of people there. And if a lot of people are not happy with the relationships, what happens? Yeah, you start catching feelings, emotional cheating. Here we go. And then what? 45? Yeah, I'm 45 now. 18 at heart, bruh. You're 45? Yeah, I'm 45. Yeah. People just look in the wrong places. 1,000. Holy shit, you're young looking and hot. I usually won't say that. Oh, thank you. I just pay. Okay, here's the kicker. If you want to like the
I've known you I've known you for about like maybe 4 years, bro.
On Bigo? Yeah, on Bigo Squad. Yeah. So the fountain of youth, guys, the fountain of youth, it's the less stress in your life. Trust. The worst stress in the universe is the toxic love, broken codependent relationship. The person by your side. Buddha does mind and body, which is be selfish in a positive manner. I do mind and body, and the person by your side, because relationships can make you, break you, and they would definitely destroy you if you allow them to. Because if you think about it, you in toxic relationships, right? You do the glow up and you leave. You feel good. You work the fuck out. All that good shit, right? And magically you go back to your exes. And now you lose everything in life again. And y'all are stressing. That's why I'm saying, when we say love hurts, that's incorrect. Love doesn't hurt. Love is the answer to life. It's fear in the water. You don't want to fuck toxic love. What's toxic love? When you love somebody that doesn't love you back. You don't want that shit in your life. Yeah. Toxic love will cost you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, your health-wise, and potentially physically, because if I'm your fucking ex-boyfriend or husband, right, and if I'm physically whooping your fucking ass and you want to leave me, if I can't have you, babe, no one can have you. Now you're a TikTok story, local news, and I love God, amen, hallelujah, right? Fucking hypocrites. Why wear a bikini and work and being appealing just to talk shit about attention, right?
Where she identifies as multiple.
The what?
Like, she wants to be a woman when she wants to be a woman, and she wants to be a man when you want to be a man. So you can whoop her ass when she wants to be a man.
Well, the intent, nobody gets physical. Why get physical? How can you say you want love, you believe in God, the universe, but you want to get physical with somebody? Make that shit make sense. That I know of, God, the universe doesn't want people's asses. He whoops your ass with the truth. The truth is no matter what. Like, the way is we get to keep it 1,000. Oh, you mean you bully people? I'm like, with the truth? If you don't hear truth, yo, King Queen, keep scrolling in Seattle. Don't talk to me. But here's the best part. We just talk behind the screen or face to face. You know this conversation. Every time you think about me, you see me in Seattle, you be fuck that motherfucker. I don't even think about you. I might say hi to you, common courtesy, and that's it. I go my day. You can hate me. You can flip me out, but I don't give a shit. I don't care about words. No petty little word in the universe has feelings. What? No word in the universe has feelings at all. Will sad ever feel sad? To break up, what about breakups? And so on and so on. No, we weak beings, respectfully, we attach our feelings to these words and give it power and weight and titles and categories. And that's why you're sad. So if you're sad, who caused it or what caused your sadness? That's only 2 categories. That's all it can be. It's either a physical being or man-made bullshit. That's all you got, respectfully. Elfriend, why have work wife when you know, hey, facts 1,000. Then they don't agree how hot the work wife is. Well, here's the kicker. So that's why it's called emotion cheating every which way. So that's why, as a being, if you can't control your lust, I promise you 1,000, the $1 billion I don't have, you will always emotionally cheat. Not just on looking, but when you're gawking, staring, and you love your partner, and that's what happens. But you love God, the universe. I'll copy the fuck out. Like, no, they don't offer monogamy because your eyes are bigger than your mouth, respectfully. Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you, bro. What you been reading? What kind of book you been reading on, bro? You always say some deep shit. But I wonder what kind of
books,
what kind of literature you're in.
I don't read books, honestly speaking. Wise, I listen to Spotify. So Johnny Chang, I highly recommend Johnny Chang, Lori Wheeler.
Johnny Chang dude. I like his.
He's a beast. Oh, I love Johnny Chang. He talks. Yeah, so here's the kicker. Like, so
dude,
go for it. Mm-hmm.
Dude, real quick, I just want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
I love you posting. I love the uplifting. I love the godly stuff you post on IG, bro.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
I hope you've been noticing me. I've been fucking liking that shit.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Like,
thank you, King. Oh yeah. I pay you forward.
I've shared a lot of the shit you shared.
What's that, Timmy? Oh yeah. Thank you, hermano. I just once again, like, if
I
you,
appreciate you, bro.
I just that's why it says like hashtag feelings, hashtag the healing journey, because it's about mental health. Whatever you believe, religious, spiritual, atheist, every people's post I put on all my platforms, it's to get your attention and to test your mental health. Like, it's not my video, it's not me physically doing a TikTok. No, it's somebody else's clip. I'm on my platforms, and if it gets you in your feelings, I did my job. That's my gift. Now, what will you do with the feelings? You know, and that's why you can be whatever atheist, as long as you're patient enough or minded enough. You know, you can learn from my platform, many platforms are out there. If you want to do a healing journey, if you want to test yourself with your mental health, if you actually want a love type of situation. If not, You don't have. Nobody has to feel the feelings. That is your free one choice. I'm not a Bible thumper. You have to start the healing journey. You have to love. You have to do whatever you want to do. But if you claim you want love, right, and the real support teams, potential partners, then if you don't want to talk about your feelings, that is your free one choice. And then you don't become vulnerable. But the day that you actually get love and you get a partner, and that's the same question I just asked you, what will you do to the person you love? Crucify them and build walls pushing them away? You need your space. Then why in be relationships? Respect. You're not ready. Or you meet people like me type of situation, and we just walk away. Baby, I love you, but here's the kicker. You're not ready for this. What? They're rejecting you. And for everybody out there, that's why I emphasize rejection. God is good. Yo, check it out. I love that. It's hard to see it, right? So above my shoulders says, God is good, but are you good? God is good, but are you good? What? Yo, God is good, yes, but are you good? Shots fired. Respectfully. If you're not good today, try tomorrow. Respect day by day baby steps, respectfully. That's how people, it's day by day. Today you fucked up. Tomorrow, when you wake up above ground, because we all got free will and choice. What are you choosing? What are you doing respectfully, Am I mental, evil, or gross for wanting my boyfriend to get a second girlfriend? I mean, there's more chicks than guys. Well, once again, it's not mental nor evil. As long as you're both on the same page, A, communication, B, comprehension, and you talk about it. On top of that, yeah. Polygamy? Just keep it simple, polygamy. Yeah. So, multiple partners, yeah. If once again, to forewarn people, you can do that, but to forewarn you, if you can handle one person's feelings, how you can do two or more? Make that make sense, or you run. Let's say scenario. Go for it.
You remember that shit where that one woman had them two boyfriends and he wound up killing like the baby. You remember that story?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
And there was two guys and they had the girl. She in that picture she looked so happy and
yep.
And one of them got her pregnant, and then that man wound up killing the baby, and then it turned into a criminal case.
Yeah, because of feelings. That's the reason why. That's what I tell people all the time. You can do it. That's your free one choice. But if you can't control one person's feelings,
don't work, though.
The only way it's gonna work dead the fuck ass if everyone keeps it 1,000. My tattoos, everyone the same fucking page. Scenario. My situation in 2011, I'm back in Seattle, right? So remember this, no social media. I had a smartphone, no MySpace, no Facebook, no healing journey at all, right? So I was doing benefits, friends with benefits. I told all of them, no bragging rights. 11 months in Seattle, I was winding the fuck out. 100 plus, right? I told every queen, check out. I'm not your boyfriend. You're not my girlfriend. It's a figure in your love story. When we chill with each other, it's our time. We try to be, my problem with my ex, mother of boys, and your situation with whatever's happening with you, right? It's just our time. It's just a fake little rummage love story. We enjoy time together, but for one, you do not catch feelings. There is no love here, respectfully. It's like platonic love, small little love, but there's no potential of us, because just to let you know, 100 plus, I love baby mom. She's fucking garbage, but the love for her, it's not a light switch. I don't have to get rid of it. And I told all of them. So as long as everyone's on the same page, because if you don't have the talk, there is no talk. You're not my girlfriend. What do you want to talk about? Are you catching feelings? Then you just self-sabotage your life. And I forewarned you. A lot of boys and girls, they don't say this conversation at all. They don't forewarn. They just, they go with feelings and shit falls off to the next. They do body hopping, every which way respectfully. So TMP, if once again, if you want to talk to your boyfriend about that and you're okay with that, he's okay with that, then that's totally cool. But remember this. Feelings, if everyone's on the same page, potentially you can make this work. If not, when shit falls apart, when then you have regrets, we shouldn't have done this, it's over. It's been done. Can you rewind time? Nobody. Here's the best part. Keep it simple. Everybody asks, God, the universe, today's what? Tuesday, right? Tuesday. Can I get Monday back? Yesterday, Monday back. Here's for me, my situation. On Sunday, I turned 45. God, the universe, can you give me Saturday back? I want it to be 44 again. Can't get it back. I can't buy it back. God came and give it to me. End of story. Respectfully, I feel like that's fair. For sure. Chicks are easy to satisfy. 3 chicks to 1 guy. Well, once again, satisfied in what way? Like, lustfully wise, sure, but like emotionally and spiritually, that's kind of hard. There's not a lot of men in the healing journey. Oh yeah, for sure. Lustfully, once again, being a porn star. Oh, thank you, Janet. Whatchamacallit? Lust is easy. Talks of love and lust is diamond fucking dozen, especially in the gutter hoods. Now,
you doing pornos now?
No. I'm saying lust. I just say I'm fucking blunt. You know, being a porn star is easy. Lust, but benefits is easy as fuck, right? And then to please a woman, and okay, physically, sure. Okay. But what about emotionally and spiritually? That the benefits, friends with benefits. Benefits. So that's the old school. Like, yeah, benefits. Nowadays, 25 and under, they say situationships. If they didn't say they're fucking friends.
Or friends with benefits.
Yeah, well, that's their proper term is friends with benefits. I just say benefits. Yeah, benefits.
Chop that down a little bit.
A lot of it. Not really. Women are happy as with yes, man, but bored. Well, once again, it depends on the woman. It depends on the woman. Like, if you want love, my situation. Next month, 4 years single. There was 2 potentials. And didn't work out. First potential, he's going to say this. Either you ask questions, or you make comments, or you observe. Remember this. No one has to speak to nobody at all. But my situation, she had cool energy, right? The only downfall, like, I don't care if she casually drinks. But when you're, like, respectfully, you know, a zombie on my tattoo, alcoholic, like, it's not going to work. I don't drink. So if I don't drink, why would I date someone that drinks? Like, casual. If she was casual, cool. I'm cool with casual. But no, like, when you're downing bottles, but, you know, you love me, quote unquote, like, Queen, you can love me all you want, but as a kicker, like, I don't do that lifestyle. I won't ever do opposite track. What do you think? I can save you? Fix you? Change you? No. I could be your real support team, or we could do benefits, but remember this, there is no us. If you control your feelings on your side, respectfully, you know? And that's what we did for almost 2 years type of situation. And she bears a live podcast, so she watches this, and she's like, you hurt me. I was like, I speak bluntly. Here's the best part. All my tattoos for a reason. You can't see because I'm wearing my long sleeve, but it says weak zombies added to addiction. Respectfully, you know, no zombie can be said is strong. They're only strong when they start the healing journey. They go to rehab. You know, all that thing with sobriety and all that good stuff. Cool, but here's the kicker: for the zombies out there, respectfully, or ex-zombies, the day that you get in a toxic relationship and shit falls apart, and remember this: I'm gonna tell on my back. I'm gonna eventually make sure to hoodies in Seattle. It's gonna say fear in a positive manner, as if a warning. Did you know anyone can break up with you? Anyone can cheat on you? Anyone can divorce you? Anyone can ghost you? Anyone can leave you whenever they want to. That is their free one choice. When they do, and which they shall, how will you react? How will you respond? Or do you live fear scared of that? Respectfully, that will be tied on my back. Eventually make sure to hoodies, right? And for all the zombies out there, what's going to happen to them? When they get rejected, they already know what addiction is. They know the tape. Like my brother, rest in peace. He would test me. I'm going to tell you words and tell me what you feel. What happens to you? I'm like, bet, go for it, say it. Amen, 1,000. You know, Loretta. He's all like, like alcohol. I'm like, I don't drink. Cocaine, I don't do drugs. He's like, foils. What the fuck is foils? Blues, what's blues? You see, you don't know. And ask me the same questions. Alcohol, and then same thing. He's all, see, when you say that, in my head, I got personal experience. Partying, kicking people all the fuck out. My mouth waters. What? You don't? Yeah, because you have. I'm happy you didn't fuck with this shit. So don't do that shit because I'm stuck on that shit. And rest in peace to my brother. And that's once again, I comprehend addiction. I have no personal experience at all. I put fear myself many years ago. I live in Seattle for 12 years of my life. What's buying drugs in big cities? Fucking Skittles everywhere. Fucking zombies are everywhere. All them wild the fuck out. So they don't feel the feelings to have a good time. So you can have a good time when you're high or drunk, but you can't do this shit when you're sober. Then you're the problem, respectfully. That's a secret to keeping a wife when she's upset. Just let them talk to sometime because bitches love to. Whoa, sorry, TMP. Oh, can you please? So that's the word. Okay, that's a secret to keeping a wife when she's upset. Just let them talk sometime because bitches love to. Oh, once again, yeah. Well, the intent. Once again, the intent. If you on my tattoos, A, communication, B, comprehension. On both sides, a two-sided relationship. You talk about everything. If it's one-sided, typically 9 out of 10 is more on the queen side. Queens are empathetic wise. You do what? A and B. Us, man, we're not taught these conversations at all. Deadass. I better start speaking like this healing journey, mental health, all my tattoos. Almost 6 years ago, May this year be 6 years. Prior to that, 39, go to church, pray in God's hands. Be good, but show respect. If people be mean to you, pray for your suffering. That's it. No healing journey. None of these conversations on my tattoos. And I love God, the universe, by my toxic relationship. What the fuck? It's not the kids. It's us. It's my ex. We're just in a journey. Now, I know it's being Japanese to you. You probably think I lost it, but no. I love oxymoron, like I told him, my collarbone. I love you for leaving me. Out of all my tattoos, that's my favorite one. Because why? I do love it. It hurt really bad, but it was a blessing in disguise. And this is a live podcast, man. I want to start to go live on TikTok. Before it was IG and Facebook, and then TikTok. I had a real support team. You know, locally, one from Eastern Washington had my boy, one king, and 3 queens. And then behind Facebook and IG, these queens, and once again, I was going barely fresh my healing journey. I'm a geek techie. I didn't think once in my head, you know what? I should be screen recording these conversations or record them, because then down the road in the future, quote unquote, in my healing journey, I could rewind time and hear these conversations. I pray this queen is doing good. I love all 10 of them for helping me. If it was not for them, I'll be my healing journey, be bitter and hateful to my ex. There would probably no co-parenting, because, she moved on right away type of situation, and I'd be my feelings about it, because that should have been it was us, but I lost her. I lost us, because I was just in a journey, not a healing journey. That's on my tattoo, and the way I speak is straight black and white. All my tattoos, when I say this, it's nothing against the Bible, but all my tattoos, the modern day Bible to mental health. Straight to the fucking point. There's no years of therapy, counseling, no fucking years. Straight to the point. And we say God can do it. If that's factual, if God can do it for you, look at your toxic fucking family. Your toxic parents, toxic auntie uncles, toxic older cousins, your toxic grandpa, abuelitos and shit. And they all go to church, pray to God, Allah, Buddha, amen. For what fucking reason? If they're a couple toxic as fuck, make that shit make sense respectfully. They're not becoming a toxic family. And the big term is called what? The generational cycle. I broke that shit at 39. I just tell stories now. I'm not a victim. I'm not a worse. I was past tense, Amen, right? What's up, queen? I say respectfully. Nothing against my family, because they don't know this conversation. That's why you got to give your family grace. Anyone that starts to healing journey, right, especially younger guys, give your parents grace. If they, my parents should have time better. How can your parents teach you better if they don't know better? They don't know this conversation. My parents are still alive. I see them on the weekends, hugging them, top, basic conversations, but nothing about my tattoos. And obviously, like my nephews, the shout out young cats, right? Every time I get tattooed, because I post them on social media, I'm just show my pops, show my moms. He's gonna just go to hell. He's just all these tattoos he's getting on his body. He's gonna go to hell. Religious talk, Catholic talk. I tell mom all the time, if scenario, if it is factual that I'm going to hell because my tattoos, I would take it for the universe. Dead the fuck ass, because all my tattoos are mapped to life. Straight to the point. All my tattoos, middle school, high school, kindergarten, they can't teach us no mental health. Here's the best part. How the hell is these teachers, right? In school, they're your favorite teacher. They love their students, but behind closed doors, when they go home, toxic ass relationships. They're zombies added to addiction behind closed doors. But when they go to the universe, it's the matrix, the best teachers, the best employees, all that good shit. But at home, toxic as fuck. That's why I'm gonna tell my back on the bottom of the cross tattoo is to say everything starts from home behind closed doors. Who is the slave master? Dash S. Who is the slave? Dash S. To reiterate, everything starts from home behind closed doors. To keep it simple, let my pops accompany him to the fullest what he went through type of situation. So now what? When I was a little kid, my dad's whipping my mom's ass. So that means my dad's what? The slave master. And my mom's a slave. And we're 7 siblings. We're getting fucking murked by my pops. Right? So guess what happens to the kids? We're fucking slaves. And we all go to church every Sunday. For what fucking reason? Because God will change our ways. If you read the Bible, quote unquote, Genesis, that's Adam and Eve. Left ear is Cain and Abel. Behind my right ear is Noah's Ark. Read Noah's Ark story. Those tats. Yeah. Whatchamacallit. What did God say with Noah's Ark? I kind of messed up type of situation. When you say a bow, okay, rainbow, that lets you to remind both of us, God, and you beings, I will not ever intervene. Has he? Nope. Every day above ground, we all got free one choice. What are you choosing? What are you doing? To be empathetic? A square? The nice guy, the nice girl. To be a circle? A narcissist, quote unquote. The bad girl, the fuck boy, the fuck girl, the bully, the racist. The worst of all of us, all my tattoos on my body. All the zombies added to addiction. A premeditated choice. What you are not changing, you are choosing, respectfully. What's up, Kill Up? Morning, how you doing? And I said respectfully. So that's why, if you want to go like religious talk, I keep it simple, black and white. So there's no year of, if you want to keep it in the Bible, please do that. Nothing against you, right? But no years of like, Bible religious talk, spiritual talk. How many times I'm back is going to say, what's going on, bro? Just chilling, talking about the healing journey, mental health, talks relationships, religious talk, spiritual talk. Just basically life talk in reality, What is religion? I'm born as a Catholic, but I'm also spiritual. So, but I keep it simple because it's very factual. Nobody says this shit. Yo, it's the same. I'm going to tell my back. It's the same. Everyday background, we are all saved. When you choose to be a square, the empathetic person, the nice guy, nice role, or you become unsaved when you choose to be the circle, the bad boy, the bad girl, the fuck boy, the fuck girl, the bully, the racist, the zombie, the acid addiction. A premeditated choice. Where you are not changing, you are choosing. Day by day, baby steps, respectfully. That'd be tied on my back. What? Scenario. I'm Mr. Positive, right? Healing your mental health. Tomorrow, I'll wake the fuck up. You know what? Fuck everybody. Fuck the universe. I'm about to body hop. I can tell any queen everything she wants to hear. Word for fucking word, and guess what happened? She's gonna fall in love with me. Trust. I know she will. And the next day I wake up, you know what? Fuck everybody, fuck the universe, now I become a zombie. It adds to an addiction. I'm about to get high drunk. And the fourth day I wake up, you know what? I love God, the universe, Mr. Positive. That is my free one choice. Tell me I'm wrong respectfully, And it's not even about being right. I just keep it 1,000. No years of therapy counseling. Straight to the fucking point. And for everybody out there that y'all pray to God, the universe, you answer for a miracle in toxic relationships or toxic households. You know what the miracle is? I've been saying this shit for almost 6 fucking years. So I'm waiting for someone to, match my energy. This guy, it's highly impossible. All these platforms, all these beliefs, and no one says what I say, right? So here's the kicker. When you're in toxic relationships, you pray to God, the universe, your ancestors for a sign and miracle. It's the fucking door. Hasta la puerta. The door is right there. You go to that shit every day background. To put doors in your head, every day background. Count every door you go through. But every morning, every night, you bitch about one fucking door, your toxic ass partner. So why do you have to? Choose to want to go back to the person you bitch about every night, every morning. Make that make sense. Respectfully, shots fired. And remember this, I was you guys, past. I won't ever become none of you guys, respectfully. All my tattoos, 95% of you, you're broken, codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues. You are looking for love and happiness in people and man-made BS. All you're doing by abandoning, cutting with your mansion, your head. The answer to life is a person in the mirror. All you ever needed was you. The end. Respectfully, I see, bro. I'm Native American, so my ways, I'm spiritual, bro. That's cool. I know. Native American is spiritual, but once again, nothing wrong with your belief, but here's the kicker. Everybody has this higher belief, whatever your higher source is, right? But to throw in your face, to call you out, God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual, your ancestors, every day above ground, they don't have anxiety, wrong side, they don't have anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. They don't stress about their exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma. They don't know about triggers, overthinking, reactive abuse, deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, trauma bonds, and then cherry top, insomnia. None of them do. Who the fuck worries about all my tattoos? 95% of the universe. You weak beings do. Whatever you want to call yourself. Anunnaki, starseed. I'm a child of God. I've heard every term in almost 6 years. Yeah, king, queen. That's beautiful. But look who the fuck you have by your side. You talk about karma? You queens out there, spiritual queens. Talk about karma? You're fucking dating a fuck boy. Welcome to karma. Religious talk. Your queens, your God disciples. That's Lucifer's disciples. The devil, Satan by your side. And you think you're going to change them? Gotta change their ways? Everyone's got free one choice every day above ground. So what are you choosing? What are you doing? Black and white, straight to the point, They were just saying, bro, I keep it 1,000. I just tell stories. No one has to comprehend me. You can't call me crazy. That's your free one choice. But here's the kicker. As one being, I won't ever been in toxic, love, broken, coded relationship, stuck in trauma bonds. There's 2 trauma bonds. They don't emphasize the first one. The madman one sucks balls. Respect, I say that because that's all the zombies, addicts, and addiction. Because their God and their love is drugs, alcohol, pills. They can say God, it doesn't matter what they preach about, because they're stuck on what? A physical trauma bond. When they wake up, all my tattoos, they don't want to feel these feelings at all. They won't talk about them. Become vulnerable. So they get high, get drunk, numb the fuck up. Yeah. run from your feelings, and then claim that they want God, the universe, that relates the fuck. And then you want to date them? That's what I won't fuck respectfully. I don't fuck with circles. I don't fuck with zombies at all. I'll be their associate. I'll be the real support teams. If they're not too toxic, their vibe is not too toxic, I'll even call my friend. A girlfriend? Fuck no. That sounds pretty mean, right? Just to get your attention respectfully, you know? I don't do opposites attract. Why? I can't fix you. I'm not God. I'm not Jesus. I'm not the universe. Nobody is. We're part of it, but nobody is. I see what you're saying, bro. Speaking facts, bro, for real, for real. I'll keep it 1,000. I followed you. You're speaking the real. People gonna say that a lot, but you're speaking the real. Oh, thank you once again. I'll follow you back. Yeah, I just keep it 1,000 just to tell us to pay it forward. If you want love, if you truly want love, to cry buddy out, eventually get tied on my back. Is to say, you know, a little riddle. Do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? If you know what it was, I promise you 1,000. You will not stay in toxic love, broken, codependent. You know the door is right there. What? Everyone that you bitch about the door's fucking right there. But I know, trust me, it's scary. It's scary to leave. It's a leap of faith. Like, okay, if I leave, then what happens? Especially like my first baby mom. Once again, that's a cool thing about like, you know, the healing journey. You know, you tell your story. Sometimes, you know, remember our mind is strong as titanium or it's weak with like a piece of paper. Sometimes go cry about it, little bro. Drunk June. Yo, the one that's crying is you. I feel you're just hurt, bro. Off. Not even hurt from what? That's an overage myself. I don't need people. Needing people is codependency. You, my son. Right? Needing people is codependency. That's why when you need your partner and they leave you, it doesn't hurt every which way. You, my son. B-O-A? Boa? I don't know what BOA is. If you want to elaborate. Respectfully, I want people if they want time. That I'm dependent myself and they depend on themselves. Right? We match energy, karma, love. We don't take energy. Karma, toxic love. Anybody takes your energy, keep it simple, black and white, that's toxic love. Why are you fucking with them? Because that's your kid, you know, that's your parent, that's your sibling, that's your best friend, that's your partner. Y'all bitch about each other. The door is right there. You can leave whenever you want to. That is your free one choice. Or stay there. If otherwise you think it's going to work out, I pray for you, you know. When can we talk on the phone, King? Oh, whenever. Once again, just DM me. DM me your number and we'll just chop it up. You know, every which way. I just tell you to pay it for so you don't become me and many of us. And bitch about life. You can have everything man-made. But here's to keep it simple. Other than physical beings and the AI, ask anything man-made for the rest of life. Anything. Ask your car, ask your money, ask your wallet. I just got to the gym. You know, ask it. Remember, you can't have the physical beings nor the technology. They are. You can't use Google, Alexa. You can't use nothing. Once again, I say that all the time. I'll give you a hint. I'll be nice. Go to the library. You can read all those books every which way. But if you don't comprehend what you just read, who are you going to ask a question to? You can't remember that you cannot speak to a physical being nor the AI. It's just you. Now you're stuck, respectfully. Should I buy a Maserati or should I wait and buy a Porsche Macan? If you want to buy a car, that's your free one choice. What they did to you in the country, in the county, I don't go. Once again, you're doing deflection projection. You're talking about yourself. And obviously you're a keyboard warrior, right? Let me see. Profile pic? Yeah, keyboard warriors. All you boys and girls, dead ass. Go somewhere else. Kick rocks, KR, every which way. Here, all my tattoos, you can't see it, but here it says, all you bullies, cyber bullies, keyboard warrior trolls, your mother should have swallowed you. The universe would be better without you, but here's the reason. I mean, you know, be here for a reason, because you're a fuck up. I will let you know you're a fuck up. Today you actually start your healing journey, you will always be a fuck up. I love to bully bullies, because bullies ain't shit, respectfully, you know? Kings don't let them go. Kings don't let them get to you. Oh, king. They miserable. Oh, once again, that's my... I love to bully bullies. I can't handle words. 95% of English, they can't handle these words because they, you know, once again, I make it sound easy as fuck because I'm my real support team, but no word in the universe has feelings at all. We beings attach, or to trigger people, we weak beings attach our feelings to these words and give them power and weight. On top of that, to inform people, like if a cyber person, remember this, I'm telling you we don't exist. I don't know you. I'm just going live and just speaking about life, the healing journey, right? But like my situation, I keep it 1,000. If I can hurt you behind the screen, you have a lot of healing to do. If anybody can hurt you behind the screen with words, you have a lot of healing to do, respectfully, you know? when buying a used car, it's always best to get a pre-purchase inspection at a shop. Facts for sure, every which way. But once again, you can buy a Bugatti if you want to, if you can afford it, right? But to for one, you're like, when it comes to your mental health, ask that beautiful Bugatti, Porsche, Ferrari for advice to life, or it'll make you happy. Yeah, you're sad, thinking about your Lamborghini, thinking about whatever you have outside. But no, only physical beings can talk to you. If not, then you stay on my head like I used to be. Stay a blue pill in the Matrix and be NPC. Debate about mammy bullshit. Buy all the many things you want. Gucci product. Do what you got. Modify the body. Do what you got to do. But here's the kicker. To carve it out, keep it so simple. Your physical body, right? Other than your mind, ask any part of your body for advice to life. Any part of your body for advice to life. What's that called? Crickets, respectfully. Because your mind tells your mouth to move and have a conversation. And I tell people the way I speak, yo, I date your mind. What? I date your mind as an associate, as a potential friendship, or potential partnership. Because if we can't talk to each other, Queen, what am I going to do with you? Because you're beautiful?